Hi, math enthusiast. I would like to invite you to join us and be a member of Ideology Community. If you become a member, you will help Ideology YouTube channel to make more math videos and to ease logistics expenses. See you all in Ideology Community and get this beautiful Ideology Fun badge and be a member according to your interest as a bronze member, a silver member, or a gold member. We love to see you in Ideology Community. Hi everyone. Today we're going to study zeros of a polynomial. Let us define zeros of a polynomial. The number a is said to be a zero of the function, which is a polynomial denoted by p of x, or a solution of the equation p of x equals 0 if p of a equals 0. Here are the steps in finding zeros of a polynomial. Given a polynomial function p of x, step 1 is make p of x equals 0. Step 2, solve for x. Let's have an example. Find the zeros and minimum or maximum value of the quadratic function f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. Step 1, make f of x equals 0. First, let us copy our function down here. Then, we will change this f of x into 0. So we have now 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. Step 2, solve for x. Let us interchange the polynomial, the x squared plus 2x minus 8, and then the 0 will be on the right side. Solving for x, let us use factoring. Please review our video regarding factoring of trinomial. So when we factor our trinomial here, we have two factors which are both binomials. So we have x plus 4 times the quantity x minus 2 equals 0. And then for each factor here, we will equate to 0. So we have this x plus 4 equals 0. Also this x minus 2 equals 0. And we will solve for x in both equations. So here, the positive 4 is transposed on the right side. The sign will be changed. So we have x equals negative 4. And the other equation, the negative 2, we will transpose on the right side. The negative becomes positive. So we have x equals positive 2. So we have the two values of x, and these are what we call the zeros of the polynomial. So we say that the zeros of the function are this -4 and +2. Let us note that the zeros of the polynomial function are the x-intercepts of the graph. This is the graph of our function. So you see here, with respect to our x-axis, the graph touches our x-axis at the point -4 and +2. Now let us find the minimum or maximum value. First, let us copy our function and take note that our a equals 1. We know that a is the coefficient of our x squared. And this one is a positive value. So it means we have a parabola here that opens upward. So this is our parabola that opens upward. It means to say we are looking at a minimum value, and this is the lowest value. So let us complete writing the a, b, c. For the b, we have 2, and this 2 is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant, which is the -8. So let us find the minimum value. When we find the minimum value, we are looking at the vertex itself, and that is the lowest point of our parabola. To compute for the minimum value, let's begin with our axis of symmetry. Remember, this axis of symmetry is a line. It is a vertical line that passes through the vertex. So this is our axis of symmetry, and the equation is x equals -b over 2a. These a and b are the coefficients of x squared and x respectively. Substituting the values, we have now this negative of b, and the b is +2 over 2 times a, and the a is now changed into 1. Simplifying this, we have now x equals -1. This is the equation of the axis of symmetry. And this -1 value is the same value of the abscissa of our vertex. So in here, the point -1, y, that is the coordinates of our vertex. Later, we will get the value of y. Now, let us compute for the minimum value by evaluating this f of h. This h is the abscissa of our vertex. So we have f of -1. It means to say we're going to evaluate our function using this value -1. So every time we see an x here, we will change by -1. So here we go. So the x squared becomes -1 squared plus the 2x now becomes 2 times -1. And we simply copy the constant, -8. Simplifying further, this square of -1 is +1. 2 times -1 is -2. And the constant -8 is copied down here. Simplifying this, we have now -9. And this is our answer. This is the minimum value. Now, this -9 value is the same value for the y here. And we can substitute it now. So the vertex is negative 1, negative 9. And this is our final answer. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.